Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch today. And Master Duel actually came out. It's out on Steam for free. A lot of people are playing it. Like I know MCO40 was live streaming. I was watching him play it. Seems like a pretty awesome game. And what I want to ask you guys was, would you guys want to see some videos on Master Duel? Because I think it would be pretty cool. And I did want to start live streaming. And instead of like talking to you guys on the camera, which is still really fun, don't get me wrong, with like a couple tabs open, maybe I can also play some games like that actually. I don't know if you guys would actually enjoy that. I'm still trying to set up streaming now. It's been a very busy week, but let me know in the comment section below because I think that would be pretty awesome. I might actually just give it a go anyway. If you guys can leave a like on this video as well, that'd be great. Same with subscribing. We're about 11 subs off of 2,000, so sub growth has been a little slow, but if you guys didn't know, January to like beginning February is like the worst time to be a creator. The analytics are always really weird. I don't know why, they just are, right? Sometimes it's like that in December as well, but this December seemed fine enough, at least for me personally. So make sure that you're liking the video. I know a lot of people aren't also seeing the videos as well, so I'm getting a lot of views like 3 days in on a market watch, and normally I get those views in like the first or second. People just aren't seeing it, so it kind of sucks. Also, if you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost you, and consider being a YouTube channel member, as well as let me know what I'm looking at in the next market watch in the comment section below or on my community tab. I'm actually going to have to start shooting out my community tab what cards I'm going after, looking at next Mark Watch, because it seems like I get more cards to look at when I do that actually. You guys had quite a few cards you want me to look at, so we're gonna get right into it. So Skill Drain from Turbo Pack Booster 8, these are like $84. I'll be honest with you, I still think these are cheap. I mean, it's an old Ultra from Turbo Pack. Now it is Turbo Pack 8, so it's kind of, early. So it's not as far away as other Turtle packs, but it is what it is. I still think $8 is worth it. But hey, if you got them when I told you to get them at 30, you definitely want even harder. Now the Lost Arts. Now I actually have quite a few of these because I was like, some of these old Lost Arts are pretty good. I have a few copies of Monster Reborn, all that. But you know what went up? Lost Art Skill Drain at $39. I remember when this was like $8, 7, $8, and I said, well, this card's so good that we're probably going to see this go to 25, and people were calling me crazy. And here we are at $38 with some selling at 47. Insane. Elemental Hero Chaos Neos from Gaia's Assault. I actually was able to pick these out, and they were in very good condition. In fact, I actually have one right over here on my webcam, which is really nice. And one that has a little bit of hollow bleed, which is really nice. This card's not that good, honestly, but it is what it is. Wanted to take a look at because I really thought I got them at a steal for $15. And while I did, I didn't expect them to be as low. 28 for unlimited, lightly played, with first ed mods at about 24 here, which is actually not that bad, honestly. First ed light plays at about 31, 32. Well, actually, this is a very cheap copy because it goes to $60. Actually, if you guys want to grab these, oh, actually, well, there's the no name, but there's two copies for 40 and 42, 43 respectively until they go up to 60, then 70. So if you guys do want to grab some of these first ed lightly plays, I think Gladiator's Assault is still very low for a lot of their singles, and this is one of them. First ed light plays at 41, and then near mints here about $70, which mine are near mint, which is really nice. Pretty cheap for an old Elemental Hero card that's a secret rare. Now, all of the value of Chaos Neos is in the Ghost Rare and the Misprint. Ghost Rare here, you got lightly played first sets for 225, which is a lot lower than when I saw them previously. I saw them around 350. And then for first set near mints, it's gonna run you about 310. Then you have the misprint. I remember when there was I want to see actually if this copy's still here. I'm not gonna say anything just yet. So yeah, you got a heavy for 393. Which I hate saying that doesn't sound bad. I mean, it does sound bad. Mod for 100 here. Mod play for I wouldn't even like for $400. The chance of you flipping that is so low. I would not take it. Maybe if it was like 100, maybe. But 1500 for first and light play here for the misrun. And then you have a near mint here for about 2900. It does say it's very light play. And you do have pictures, which is really nice. Uh, yeah, you can kind of see like the rainbow dragon in there on the picture, which is really nice. Back looks pretty good. At least from what I could see. I know there's that little thing there, little thing there, little thing there. A little bit scratched up on the back. Ghost Shard does not look that scratched though. Ah, man, just looks really, really cool. But yeah, the misprint's very cool if you can ever come across it. I hope one day to actually own one of these misprints, but I won't ever really sell it because the issue with a misprint is someone can say, "Oh, it's not misprint," and then it could be a huge thing. I would not sell a card like this online. I would go to an event, and that's the kind of card this is. So that's why this always has low listings, at least from what I've seen. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Show and Jump Magazine promo. Now, someone want me to look at this and say, "Hey, you think I should get these?" Now, if you guys know, I actually got the retro pack at one point bought out because you could have got retro packs at like $15 for like play, like 17 for near mint. Now if we put filters on for this, lightly played for English here are about 45, which isn't really too bad here. Yeah, going up to about 40 something here. Near mints though, once you go to English, are about $100. So I think that this is probably one of the second best versions to get is the Show and Jump magazine promo. And right now, I'll look at what mod is right now. $1 for mod play is going to two. You know, $1 actually isn't that terrible. Like if a guy had a bunch, I'd consider picking him up personally, but I would rather just spend the extra money. Oh wow, cheap light plays here. $2, and then going up to about sevens here. Near mints are about $8. I'd want to say something like that. Yeah, $6 here. Then goes up to 10 on verified, then 15. Yeah, this card is going up to 25. I would actually start grabbing a bunch of these copies. I feel like I already have mine. That's the issue. I think this card was heavily underrated when it was like $4 for a near mint. Which, granted, $6 isn't that big of a jump here for something like of this caliber. But I would really get your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons. I really recommend getting a playset actually, if you haven't already. But I've talked about mostly Retro Pack, but I've talked about this version being another good version of grab multiple times. If you've been watching me for a while, you probably already have this card. If you don't, I guess you just don't listen to me. Uh, Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon out. Now, I remember getting one of these at 170 when this got bought out, and I was like, I gotta get this card now. And right now, and I only care about first eds. First ed mob plays are 85. First ed light plays are about 98. First ed near mints are about 130, right? It goes up to 140, but yeah, this was one of the very small times I've overpaid for a card, going up to 145. I think this card could go to the moon personally again. It's just if you're a collector, the issue is you already have this card, right? And a lot of people who had this card that are maybe collectors or not as hardcore into like the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Dark Magician Girl will look at this card and think to themselves, yeah, I got this for 25, but I could if I could sell it at 150 to 200, I definitely would, right? And they made their money. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But that puts a lot more of these cards in the market, and the cards stabilize. Its new price point's about 140, 150, right? It's up. If you want to pick this up, you're paying a pretty penny for it. I would go to a card shop, see what they have, and maybe try haggle with them. Haggle. I mean, they'll probably see it as a hassle, but hey, who knows? Dark Magician Girl, Magician Force here. Someone want me to look at these actually. Now, Mod Play Unlimiteds are only 172. Now, that sounds like a steal. Oh, not even. I mean, that's shipping. Ugh. Let's say 190. 175 to 190. You know, pretty good stuff here. Lightly played, 10 sales for 215. Uh, near mints are 360. Okay. So that's pretty awful. The issue is with Dark Magician Girl and just the Magician's Force in general, is that the set never got the rerun like every other set. Like you could get the LOB reruns, you could get like every other rerun, but Magician Force has not had that, right? So there's no like, oh, is this the retro pack from the wall or like the older pack from the Walmart, how they had Blue Eyes, Invasion of Chaos, like from the mystery boxes as well. Magician Force, I don't know why they skipped this set. It was really weird to me. But first ed, I mean, you don't even get to see the first ed mods till $800. That's so horrible. Like 807 for a first ed mod play, DMG girl. First ed lights 1100. Okay. Near mints 1600, but well, we have a PSA 6 here for 1500, which is really funny to me. It's not bad even. Like it's. I mean, a PSA 6 is awful at this point, but like, I just find that funny. Let's see. Are there any other PSAs? I'm just trying to figure out what map that is. I mean, yeah, but DMGs are through the roof. Personally, I just feel like I'd rather buy a bunch of other cards than just have this one. Archfiend, Black Skull Dragon, Ultimate. Now, Archfiends are getting some support, so this is seeing a little bit of buyouts. Now, first set lightly plays are starting at about 22. First set near mints are about $25. That's not too bad here. The thing is, it quickly goes up to like $40. I have mine here for. Oh no, that's not mine. I have mine here for 40. Because my issue with this is I'm actually gonna go first sets and show you is when you go to have lightly plays. Yeah, you have some cheaper light plays here. That's very cute, right? No real wall. You know, maybe you have a play set. Cool. But once you go to near mints here, you have $40 right over here. So I would actually grab the first of light plays. I would rather grab two light plays than a near mint. And I'm telling you this as someone who has a near mint right over here. Get two light plays. By the way, thank you guys for 3,000 sales, actually. If you guys want to support me and buy from my shop, it is in the description below. I know someone bought from my store recently, and I hope everything goes well, because the one thing I'm always worried about is so every 100 sales, about two or three cards, like playing that aren't tracked, will go missing. Sometimes it's just one, and sometimes I just get times where it's everything's fine, of course. But average for a vendor, two to three, well, mostly like two envelopes, plain whites get lost, right? And I'm always afraid that there's gonna be someone who watches my channel and that happens, and I'm gonna feel really bad because it's like, oh, they think I'm a bad vendor when in reality, mail just screwed up your $4 order. Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres here. $6 roughly. I mean, with the shippings and all that. In fact, I mean, once we get down here at $1.25, 5.52, that's basically seven. Uh, I told people to get the Ghost of the Past ones. I thought that was an amazing penny stock. I actually, what I ended up doing was I ended up selling a lot of mine when they were four, and I got them for like $1.50 or two. Now I kept a few and sold them at fives, and they sold all of them, but I'm really happy I was able to pick these up for cheap. Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Now, this card is great, right? It literally lets you set a spell trap directly from your deck as well, but you just have to banish it during the end phase of your next turn, right? So this could be Extract, Prosperity, or any type of pot card. Really good card overall. First eds are about 22, going up to 25 over here. These are going back down. They were about 30. This card goes from like 18 to 32 very, very quickly, right? That's a $14 difference. This is always going to be a solid secret rare. I think you guys should actually, if you already don't have a playset, get a playset. But if you want to start picking these up now that they're back near closer to 18s again, you get some cheaper copies before they go up to like 27, 28. You get some copies for like 22. I would honestly do it. Ah, Propel. Ice J Tremora. Coming up first, let's see. Now this, and I've talked about this, is the most gorgeous secret rare I think they've ever made in a while. Now, these are holding some value at about $3 to almost $4. I think you should have it just in case, because this card could easily spike up to 15, 20. I don't think you should go nuts on investing into it, but just make sure you have your playset. Ice Dragon's Prison from the 2021 Tin of Ancient Battles here. Secret rares are about $7 here. This card's still broken, right? You can special summon your opponent. It's a card for your opponent's graveyard, and then you can banish a monster from both players' fields that have the same type as each other, right? So, again, really good in mirror matches. You could end up taking a Golden Lord and banishing the other one, since they only play two. Really good card overall. Sorry about that, guys. So, Warrior of Atlantis from Force of the Breaker. You can discard this card to add a Legendary Ocean from your deck to your hand, which is a card we'll also be going over soon. Now, I ended up picking up this ulti for like $4 for an unlimited today. Picked up a few things at a little unknown card store that I like to visit once in a while. Now, without no filters, I mean, the first non-slobbered is $32, going up to like 36 here. So, not bad, honestly, for an older ulti like this. I mean, 32. I mean, it's not what you want to pay, but Rio Koki. Now, this is one of my favorite cards of all time. If you guys don't know, when I was a kid and I opened up, I think one of my first, because my mom bought me 2 packs of Invasion of Chaos, and I think I was like 6 at the time or 5 or something. And when I saw this card, I was like, this is one of the most coolest cards ever. I gotta play it, right? And I always wanted the Super from Dark Revelations too, and I finally was able to get today for very cheap. I got a playset because the guy was like, "Yeah, this card never moves." I'm like, "Yeah, no one would ever buy this card. What do you actually want for it?" And I ended up getting a good deal on it. 34 for light play. Here you will. Now here's the funny part. We're gonna put light play in your mint, and you guys are gonna see it goes 35 to 45, and then the near mints are like $70. I don't know if I want to hold on to a playset, but like, uh, Legendary Ocean from Hobby League 1. Now, I told people, hey, it's a Hobby League card, $1.50. I mean, go for it, right? Well, $1.50, machine broke. You start at $8. Near mints are 19. Fusion Gate from Hobby League 1. Now, these are just $2, actually. So, these might not be too bad. They quickly go up to about $6 as well. Might be a cute penny stunk that you could grab. Breaker the Magical Warrior. Coming out of Tournament Pack 7. Someone told me this got bought out. And it is bought out. $900. Okay. So, we like our Turbo Pack cards. Am I shocked? Absolutely not. $900. Hurrah, hurrah. I actually want to see where the Gold Series ones are, because I have these lying around that I got for like $5. Lightly played are about, well, near mids are like, yeah, about 5/6s still. Okay. Eradicator Epidemic Virus from Force of the Breaker Secret Rare. You should be a monster with 2,500 more attack and choose spell or trap cards. You can check all spell or trap cards on your opponent's side of the field, your opponent's hand, and all cards they draw until the return of this card's activation and destroy all cards of the chosen type. Really not a bad card. Like, I feel like if this was searchable, I know it is searchable. I think the Lilith could search it technically, but if this could ever sneak its way into meta, I feel like it's a good card because you tribute the dark and you look at your opponent's hand and you check all their spells, so they get to discard everything. It's great. Near mids are 79. First Ed lightly plays with first ed, yeah, about 150 here. Near mids are about 122. LP plus mod play, see images. So is it mod play or light play? There's that. There's a little there. Edgeware right here. I could tell right here. I can tell the edges suck. Okay. It's the kind of mod play that you play in the sleeve and you can't tell that's too messed up until you bring it out. But yeah, cheap first I light play here for 111 actually. Not that terrible. This card has other versions that are really cheap actually. I mean, basically every other version except for the Force of the Breaker Secret is cheap. I mean, Ultra from Kaiba's $1. Not too bad. Gravekeeper Commandant, ultimate rare here. First ed mod for 41. Okay, not awful. First ed light plays, well, near mints are 60. First ed light play near mints are about 98, basically $100, and then your near mints are 175. Yeah, no, thank you. Diabolus King of the Abyss here. Only 23 listings actually. But once you go to first right here, it's only like 12. 40 for light play. You got a bunch of first ed light plays here for 40. Then you got near mid here for about 180. So this card goes crazy if you want old secret rare. You got a chance to grab it for $40. Lich Lord King of the Underworld. Force of the Breaker had some of the coolest secret rares. Even though I actually really dislike the set. If you guys actually didn't know, Force of the Breaker is probably one of my least favorite sets. But it has some of my favorite GX secret rares. Which is really, I just hate everything about it but one thing. But that one thing I really love. Do you guys have a set like that? Because that Force of the Breaker is like that for me. So if you tribute some of this card, the tribute must be dark. And if this tribute by a card is tribute by a card effect, it's set to a graveyard. Wait. Okay, yeah, if it's set to a graveyard and you tribute for it, you return to its own hand. Sorry, that was spaghetti to me when I was reading. This awful, awful card is one of the worst card secret rares probably of GX history. $32 going up to like 35. Like again, near mids are $50. Again, the card looks really cool. It's just really bad. Ryza, the Storm Monarch. When it's tribute summon, you can return one card on the field to the top of its owner's deck. Very good card, especially back then. Mm. Actually, I'm not gonna put first set. I want to see what unlimiteds are looking at. Mm. Mod plays for 29. That's not good. It's pretty bad actually. First set mods for 44. It's not good. Lightly play unlimited for like 56, 57. Your mids could be like 66. Then 90. First set light play start at 130. Near mids 144. That's not good. Like, I feel like if you get the first set mods and they turn out light, you hit a jackpot here. Like, I feel like I'd rather have the playset of first ed mods than a first ed light play on this. And I'm someone who I really don't like wild play cards, but like the difference between first ed mod, first played light is so huge. And if you end up getting a copy that is actually light play instead of mod, or at least is close enough to light play to the point where it's like, yeah, I can't really call this mod. I could put in the binder and whoever wants it, maybe I could trade it off at like an event or sell it to someone who would consider it light play or would pay more for it. That might not be a bad idea. Bell, Terror Incarnation. Now, if you guys look over here, I actually picked one of these up today. This was the last card I actually picked up. Now, it is unlimited. I picked up for about 10 bucks. And I was like, I don't know if I don't that shouldn't be overpaying. It is unlimited, so uh in fact, I also want to take a look at the condition here. I looked at it roughly to see if it was mod or not. I just want to see if it's lighter. Near mint. Uh oh wow, near mint. Beautiful looking card. In fact, I'm gonna put her in a sleeve right here. So near Met Yubel, I thought these were worth like 30, 40 bucks. Lightly plates are 13. Okay. Uh in fact, let's put light play near mints here. I don't want to care about anything else. Light plays slowly go up to 18s by the way. Near mints are about 18, 15. If you actually want to get some of these cheaper light plays until they hit like 20, might not be a bad idea. What are first editions, X? I feel like the first edge are gonna go nuts. $42. Okay, well, if mine was first, I would hit a mini jackpot, but I think that's very cheap for you, Bal. Can someone, like, let me know? New mints are like 57. Maybe it's because these aren't in hobby boxes, they're in, like, retail. And because I forgot, I think, is Yubel a rare in its original set? If it is, the price point's making more sense, but, uh, no, it's ultra rare. In fact, I want to look at what the ultra rares are. Light plate's $4. That's not bad. Near mints are quickly goes up. Okay, second page of near mints are $14 actually, huh? It's actually quite a bit. Quickly going up to 62, so there's some value in the ultra as well. TCG player did not want to load that card, so that's cool. But yeah. Okay, I'm surprised the ulti is as cheap as it is. I'm definitely not getting rid of mine. And then we have the grand creators here. I want to take a look here and just kind of go over it. So you have Warren Enchanter of the Temple, Brave Engine 150, not shocked. Right, again, not shocked. Faithful Adventure 100, Injector Dragonfly 90. People say that this card looks gorgeous. I haven't seen it in person yet, but apparently the collector rares for Injectors are really like top notch. Sectrite Coco, I don't 80. Ultras 45, Rights are 40. Ultra Faithfuls are 21, 22. No Punk is about 15, 16 for the Ultra, 16 for Exorcist. I want to build the Exorcist and give you guys a deck profile on that. But yeah, after a few Exorcist cards and a few Punk cards, set kind of crashes. I want to see what strikes are at actually though, because that's what I'm really interested in. Because I feel like the card's gonna get reprinted to all like. I would order emergency teleport rares for like $1.70. I feel like if they go to like 75 cents, like $1.27, like this isn't bad. My issue is I feel like they're gonna sink lower. Like the card's gonna get very overprint, and we're gonna see people who have like listings for 60 cents. That's at least my opinion. Also, the last thing I want to go over is actually, oh no, that's gonna be the speed duel. here, because someone wanted me to go over this here, is the GX Bio boxes. Now, these are 39, but you're going to be able to get these for 30 eventually when they're off pre-sale or at your local card store, right? And if you do get at your local card store, guess what? You get a lost art, right? And that adds a couple dollars, so that's what I would recommend doing. But the first one, obviously, it doubled in price, and the cards in here are quite expensive, right? The Rhoda's 18, the Nobleman's like 12, 13, the Dark Paladin's like 9, 10, 10, 10. A lot of value you could pull over here, right? The GX, we already know a couple cards like Dasher. Again, that's a $20 rare, $20 common, so that's some money. Then you have Flame Wingman, that's always money when it comes out. And then you have the Ancient Gear card, that's kind of bad. But they hit 2 awesome cards out of 3 so far. If we could get Air Neos, we're going to be flying high. So if you guys enjoyed this Mark Watch, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos. I will be bringing you guys an awesome discussion hopefully the next couple days. I'm honestly just waiting for the ban list, really. I thought that was going to drop because it's been a long time since we actually had a ban list. And I will be having a live reaction to it. You guys obviously know. So I'm waiting for that. And then I kind of want to make a market watch on that, along with having discussions and all that. But on the meantime, I'm also working on some other videos. I have the 2,000 sub special already filmed and ready to go. I was really hoping we would hit it by the end of January. Turns out we're not that good just yet. So sucks to suck. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.